Hello and welcome. What I'm going to do is run you through something I'm doing, which I think is really, really good. Um, it gives you an opportunity in life. We've got the 9 to 5. When I was young, my parents all said to me, get yourself a good education, get yourself a good job. So naturally, as I grew up and had my kids, that's what I did. I got myself a decent job, and which has been fantastic. My job's been all right. I've got a decent income and a decent lifestyle. So there's nothing wrong with jobs. Make that very clear for you, first of all. So what I say to my children, get a good education, get a good job, because you, at the end of the day, you pass off information you know. And yet, it came to a point when so what did I do? I got myself an apprenticeship. I worked a 4-year apprenticeship, and she's got myself a job. Ended up at the BBC, working at the BBC for a number of years. And while I was there, things were great. There's nothing wrong with that. Then all of a sudden, BBC decided to move to Manchester, and I thought, well, obviously I'm not going to uproot my family to move everything out to Manchester. So what did I do? I thought, well, it's time for a different opportunity. So I looked at the foreign exchange market, which I thought was quite good as an opportunity, and I did that for a while. I paid a decent amount of money for a training course, a 3-day course, which it was a good course, but you can't learn to trade in 3 days. So naturally, at the end of that course, I started trading. I had some good days, I had some bad days, but all in all, because I never had enough information, I stopped because I wasn't making the success I wanted. So I stopped for there. And a little while later, a friend of mine came and said to me, no, have you ever looked at the foreign exchange market? I said, well, yeah, I did. And to be honest with you, it didn't work for me. So at the time, I stopped. She said, well, I've got a system in place here where we can teach you and guide you over a period of time. You can stay, take the training for as long as you want. You've got the option to do a pay by month situation. So you've got a choice. You don't have to just jump in and pay. So what money you pay? No, I won't repeat the figures here for obvious reasons. But ultimately, let's just say if I paid monthly for this new company, which I'm now part of, for a whole year and did nothing with it, it was less than what I paid for my 3-day course. So that will tell you that first of all. So what is the foreign exchange market? Why should someone look at the foreign exchange market? Why would you join a company? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to show you what we do and why you should look for an opportunity. Because the other beauty about this is, well, give you a chance to work from home. Because a lot of times there's things around to do. And if you get a chance where you can work from home with something, you can learn. And the beauty about this, guys, it doesn't impact on your main job. So you can start off part-time to eventually get to a situation where you become full-time in trading and give you the opportunity to leave your job if you want to. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so let's just get this up. 2 seconds. Okay. So at the end of the day in life, what you become is what we do and how we plan our life and how we go about our day to day, and we all have options. At the end of the day, we've all got 24 hours days. Nothing different to anyone else. What's the difference between a successful person and someone that's not successful? We've all got the same amount of time. So it's to do with your thinking. How do you think and what do you do with your 24 hours? Now, Robert Kiyosaki came up with something called a 4-way cash flow quadrant. And in general, what he's saying here is that people earn money 4 ways. Well, let me talk it, obviously, guys, we're talking legally, obviously. There's 4 general ways you earn money. You work for someone, and there's nothing wrong with that. Most of us do that. Now, it's what a lot of us know. And working with someone, what's the challenge of working with someone? You tend to have time, but you don't have money. If I was to say to you, look, I'm going to pay for everything. Let's go away for 3 months. Everything's on me. Everything's paid for me. In general, you've been working for a job 2-3 years. Can you really come with me on that trip? The chances are you can't, because you're worried, even though the trip's going to be great, at the end of the day, you're worried about, will you have a job when you come back? Can you afford to start all over again? You're in a position in a job, you're nearly there. Can you really leave that and go away? And that's the challenge. And there's also limitations to how much you can work. You can say, okay, how do we increase your money working for you, for someone? You can work more hours, you can work overtime, but there's always going to be a limit to how much you can do in a day. Because then you have 35% work for themselves. Again, that's fantastic. You're working for yourself. What does that mean? It means you give you more control. Your time should be yourself because you are the boss. You become your boss. But the truth is, you become the boss of another job, really. Because what happens there, what tends to happen there, um, and we're taking, like, say, the small shop or the small business owner, the self-employed, the plumber, the carpenter. Um, these guys are working for themselves, so they have got choice. But you never know as a self-employed when's the next income going to come from, when's the next job going to come from. What tends to happen here? You tend to have more money, but you work more hours. Why? Because you're not going to leave a job halfway through. The 9 to 5 is 5 o'clock. You clock out, you go home. When you're working for yourself, it's 5 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. It doesn't matter. You're going to continue working because you need to get the job done, or you've got another job to go to. So you're looking to try and finish that off. Then you've got 4% of business owners, big companies of the world. People often say, how do you know if your business is a big business or a small business? But if you're still writing the paychecks, if you're still opening up the shops in the morning or the furniture shops, whatever the business may be in the office, then it's not a big business yet. 1% are investors. Now, ideally, with a skill set and knowledge, the right knowledge, you can become an investor. And that's what we're looking to do, show you how I was able to become an investor by learning a new skill, going back to the Forex trading market, and learning by having mentors and working through. So now I'm in a position where I'm able to mentor my team. The foreign exchange market. Do we know anything about the foreign exchange market? There's a lot to be said about the foreign exchange market. In times of crisis, the foreign exchange market's still going to be around. When times are good, the foreign exchange market's still going to be around. One of us not might not realize, but we all take part in the foreign exchange market, whether we know it or not. If you travel from one country to the other, you exchange your money, that local currency, for another currency. That means you're involved in that foreign exchange market. For example, if you went from here to, say, the USA, I'm saying here because I'm in the UK, if you change, say, the pounds for the dollar, you took £1,000, changed to dollars, you get an exchange of X amount of dollars. You go to the US and you don't spend a penny. Why? Because someone looks after you. You got lucky. Someone looked after you and paid for everything for you. So you come back to the UK with your money exchange. You go back to the bank. The chances are you're going to lose or win on that. If the value of the pound went up while you've been away, you're going to get more money back. If the value of the pound went down, you're going to lose. So either way, it's not going to be the exact amount of money. And that's not taking into account the charges. I'm just saying in general, because it fluctuates. So the foreign exchange market has been going around for a long time. I don't know if everyone's aware of the size of the foreign exchange market. And of course, we've got digital currency market, which is now about 1.3 trillion, give or take a bit. The foreign exchange market is over 6.6 trillion. That's the latest studies have said, 6.6 trillion. The market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, which means, what does that mean? It means you can trade 24/7. When London market opens and closes, New York opens, Australian market, Japanese market, Tokyo market. So you can see it rotates to 24/7 market. So you're in a position where you can take value, you can trade in that market. So I'm saying to you, you can become skilled in the foreign exchange. How are you going to do that? Well, the system we use is online. I am educated, the learning is simplified, you master the market, knowing how to build real wealth and freedom. And you've got full mentorship from the person that's introduced you to the business. In this case, myself, should you decide to join for me. The foreign exchange market, IM Mastery, you get access to IM Mastery Academy, which is done in different series. I think you can see the screen. You've got the Forex 100 series, and you work your way through that 400 series, and then you work your way up in the 200, the 300, and the 400. I recommend before you start trading live that you study and you go through these series. It's very important because you get a chance to start on a demo account, so you're not risking your full cash. Then, of course, in the digital currency market. Now, some people have got a tendency to, because they know a bit about Bitcoin and digital currency, and their preference is to trade cryptocurrency. I will normally say to beginners, don't trade cryptocurrency, purely and simply because it's very volatile. But having said that, we have got trainers and educators that will teach you and guide you through that, and systems where you can copy and paste this information as much as you want to. You've got access to over 100 plus full-time educators, collected and calibrated, and asked to learn and to succeed. Now, again, these educators are vetted. Their history of trading is looked at before the company says, oh, you can be one of our trainers or mentors. So again, you've got the opportunity to jump on the experience of people. And if you're going to do that, if you in life, if you want to become a teacher, who's the best person to ask, really? You should be asking a teacher. You want to become a plumber? What's the life like of a plumber? You should talk to a plumber. A doctor, the same. Why? these guys have been doing it for a while, so they know the ins and outs of what happened here and what happened there. Because you can get information on being a doctor from a teacher or a friend. And the problem with that is they're going to tell you what they think about it. Maybe something they read somewhere. Maybe if the teacher it's a course they followed and they said, this is what doctors do, this is what plumbers do. But in reality, when you're out in the field, actually doing it, yeah, nothing's been better than taking education from mentors that's actually in the field doing it. And that's what really, really matters at the end of the day. You get different platforms that you can trade on different platforms. Your laptop, your mobile phone. On the right-hand side, what you see is the table there, which shows you all the schedules, different educators. They're all there, the information's there. You can get access to it. Choose your weapons. This is powerful. Again, on the bottom there, you can see the harmonic scanner, the triangles. It's a system that's put in place that's uses Fibonacci and different things, already pre-built in. Pre-built in so that at the end of the day, the information there sends out a signal to yourself to put you in a position where you can copy and paste. And that's the beauty about what we're doing, because as I mentioned before, you know, opportunity to learn and earn at the same time. Then you've got the other packages around you. You've got Delorium, you've got Steady, you've got Vibrato, you've got Levels, Gold Cup. But now, not at this stage, so I mean too much to you, but the bottom line is there are different opportunities. Let's go back to, say, if you're going from one state to another, one city to another, they're like different ways of getting from one place to the other. Your target aim is to be successful, is to earn money. You can do it by Gold Cup, harmonic scanner, and it's based on your lifestyle and the time you had. So based on the time factor you've got, you can look at which tool you will choose. Then, of course, this is also absolutely massive and powerful. We've all got smartphones. There's an argument. How smart is your smartphone? If your smartphone is not making you money, it's not really pretty much of a smartphone. Learn and earn on the go. Get easy to follow trade ideas to the market. Send it to your phone. Never miss an opportunity to make a profit. Now, again, imagine information comes straight to you. All you got to do is stop, paste, touch, copy, paste, and away you go. You're in the trade. That information's come from an expert trader. They've spent years trading and learning the market, and they're sending the signals out. Now, we all know in life, guys, no one's going to say to you every single trade is 100% guaranteed. But if you get making between anything over 70%, you're going to be a successful trader. You get access to the back office, the Hello Center. You choose several products or academies to help you in your trading. And again, you choose the amount of products you want to. And it's all about how fast you want to go in trading. You'll see later on, you get an opportunity to choose all of the products which I showed here in the Go Live session, or you can choose one or two of them, and you can add to them as of when you go through your trading systems and stuff like that. The company been going since 2013. They're a cash-rich company now. They've got no debts. The owner is Christopher Terry. He's been trading for a number of years. We made a fortune on the New York stock market, and now he's in a position where we're sharing it between us, yourselves. The package they've put together help us to keep the prices down. The company don't actually advertise. The business avatar from the company like myself and a few members of my team. I say a few members, they've got over 100,000 people worldwide, probably nearer 200,000 now. So how do you get started? Because in life, at the end of the day, what it is you want to do, you want to make some money, you want to look at a package. You've got two choices. You've got what we call Forex Academy Platinum Package, which is $234.95. Includes the harmonic scanner, the Go Live sessions. I think I've skipped through the Go Live sessions. And you've got the monthly package of $174.95. Let me talk a little bit about the Go Live session, because I'm concerned that I didn't mention it before. The Go Live session is an opportunity to get online trading. It's a bit like YouTube on steroids. Let me just whiz back for a couple of seconds, because I think it's important to make sure that why I missed it. Oh yes, it was here. Apologies. It's important to cover what this is, because it's a very, 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 very important part of it. It's a bit like YouTube on steroids, in my opinion. And what do I mean by that? You know, if you want to do something, I don't know about you, but if I've got something for some reason I can't fix it, I would tend to go on YouTube, because why? Someone's had the same problem, someone's opened it. They've even seen them unbox items on YouTube, which I find is fantastic. I mean, my nephew now even watches YouTube, people playing games, which is really weird, but that's how powerful it's become. And that's all our educators are here, teaching you, guiding you. You can go to them, you can play one of our educating videos. They're pre-recorded, you sit there, and they're also live. Live because Nothing quite like following a market while it's live. Information on YouTube, while it's good, it has been there for a while in general, even if it's new. In times of watching live educators and live training, at that moment in time, while they're on teaching you, if one of the prime minister of one of the countries, or presidents of one of the countries say something there and then, the price of the market's going to change. You're on the live session, so you're going to get that information there and then, and you'll adjust your trade accordingly. So sorry, back to where we were on the cost of the packages. As I said, the startup $234, and there's a monthly fee of $174.95. And that's for the Forex Academy package. Now, that package in general, I would say begin to take that package, but again, it depends on the pace you want to go at. Yeah, if you want to build your business fast, then I'm going to recommend you take the elite package. The elite package is a startup package of $324.95 and a monthly of $274.95. Now, I know in general, people will normally think, well, I don't want to pay a monthly fee, and they have a little bit of panic when they see a monthly fee option. But understand this, you're getting live information's there. You're not locked in to the monthly fee. At any point, you say to yourself, you know what, no, this is not for me, you can stop. You can pause your business, something's happened, some circumstances change, you can pause your business. You can put, but to be honest with you guys, if you plug into the system, do the education and follow the steps, there'll be no reason why you want to do that. This fee can be covered in a couple of ways. I'll show you the second way later on. Simply by trading and making just under $10 a day in your trading account, you'll see you could quite easily cover your monthly fee. Main difference between the two packages, the elite package gives you everything that I mentioned, I showed you here. You get every single one of these items here in the elite package. And the platinum package, you start with the harmonic scanner, which is a fantastic tool in itself, and you can cover it from there. But obviously, if you've got one educator sending information, or 5, 6, or 7, or 8, or 10 educators, you're going to be in a better position. So there's a lot of sense in starting the elite package. And again, from there, then you need to look at maybe about, say, $20 a day to cover the cost for that as well. But the company knows that, and the company realizes that, okay, at the end of the day, how the company wants to expand, the company wants to grow. Yeah, like if you've got any company, obviously you want to grow. If you're the CEO of a company, what would you be doing? You'd be looking for key people that help you grow your business. So the company says, okay, you've done everything fantastic. You're now learning from the business. You've got an opportunity, what they call 2 and 3. What does that mean? We refer 2 active paying members custom to the academy from Hello Free Access, and that gives you your education for free, guys. Now, we all like free. I know that. So, I mean, because I do. Why shouldn't you like free? If you can get an opportunity to get access to something, can you just imagine an education package, right? If you did this in your first 30 days, you would never actually pay a monthly fee. Yeah? So you would never actually get to the point where you pay a monthly fee. Why? All you've got to do is just say to your few friends, look, I'm looking at starting an opportunity business. I mean, Facebook did that, didn't he? Can you remember? You know, when Facebook was started, he went and got a few key friends and said, look, I'm looking at doing this. Some people joined him, some people didn't. So if you're seeing this business, guys, and you've started it, why would you not get a few of your friends to take a look at the same time? I mean, if you start together, you can learn together, you can grow together. So share it as you go. And just because you're the first one that's seen it, it just means that you've got opportunities to know. How many people in the world got billions? Yeah, there's a lot of people in the world, and people are always looking for an opportunity because a 9 to 5 is fine, it pays the bills, but it's always going to just do that. It's just going to pay you enough to get you backwards and forwards to work, just to keep you in a position. When you can become independent. You can become an independent business owner. You can build successful business from home. And this is what we're looking at doing. This is the opportunity I want to share you today. So you can be in that position to do that, build your business, get to a point where you're in a position to learn to trade. You're in a position where you can take control of your time. You can take control of your money. Now, if you've got any questions, I mean, I think you may see on a few of the slides, my link is there on the slides. Pause it at any time you like. Just give me a call, get some questions answered, and we'll go from there. It's a fantastic opportunity. There is a second side of the business, become an independent business owner. But for now, this is as much as I want to share with yourself, because you can build from there. I've showed you the 2 and 3. And give you a chance to get a Forex education for free. If you want to do more than that, by all means, give me a shout, and I can show you how to do. And you can build it onto a massive level. Thanks again for taking time out to take a look at what I'm doing here. It's an absolutely great opportunity. As I say again, the information is there. It's going to put